Hello everyone, this is the Under Network here. Total Biscuit, also known as John Bain, deserves to get cancer. I have no sympathy for this guy whatsoever. And if you wanted to hit that dislike button, feel free to do so. I'm gonna bathe in your salty ass tears. And just jack off to it. Yeah. Yeah. Those delicious, dislike, salty tears.
This has been a really good start so far. God help me.
Because I have no sympathy for this guy whatsoever, because he's a critic, and like all critics, they're all parasites. What is a critic? A critic is...
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this to make the video shorter. You guys aren't really missing much if you know what the definition of critic is, except for the fact that this guy has his own little spin on it where it sounds more like a hate against critics, but besides that, there really isn't anything noteworthy to talk about in this part besides just make fun of them. But then again, this entire video itself he made is just a lovely, lovely gold mine to make fun of him, so skip.
But there you have it. That's pretty much what a critic is. And to summarize from a personal quote I like to create, and the one that I like to use every single time when I discuss about a critic, is that a critic is someone who fails at what they do.
That's right, you heard it here, folks. All these reviews you've been watching, yes, they're considered failures. So yeah, you know that whole shenanigans with Batman Arkham Knight crashing on your computer constantly. You know that lovely PC port. Yeah, that's technically failed. That is completely fake, so you know what, just ignore them and just buy the game blindly, because those critics don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Total Biscuit has never developed a single fucking game in his life. Why do I want to take the opinion of someone else who has never developed a game, who has never been in the game industry, who has never, doesn't even develop games for a living? Why should I take his opinion? Again, it's just, that's the perfect example of a highly opinionated, ignorant person. No rational human being would ever take this guy seriously.
Okay, firstly, you don't have to develop a game or write a film script or write a book in order to be a critic. For you to be a critic, all you have to do is watch the film, play the game, or read a book and just simply give your personal opinion. What's the pros, what's the cons, etc. You don't have to do any of that just for that. I mean, yes, they'll probably make you know more about how a game is developed or how you write a book or film a movie, but at the same time, you don't really need to know about how to do that when you can see something like, oh, I don't know, a character falling for the map or a character spazzing out because of you attacked this enemy, so the character's going to glitch. Yeah, that's not really, you don't need knowledge for game development or anything like that. That's just fucking common logic right there. And secondly, are you doing the same exact thing that you're accusing critics of doing? Criticizing on critics for criticizing on a game, movie, book? If that isn't hypocrisy, then I don't know what is anymore. And also, your logic about, oh, well, Total Biscuit's never developed the game, so don't listen to him. Okay, so, according to your logic, we should ask some shady-ass developer or publisher about a game. Ask him about, well, does it run on my computer? Does it have bugs or glitches in it? Does the PlayStation 4 version have a higher resolution than the Xbox One version, vice versa? That shady developer / publisher will say, oh no, the game is in perfect condition, it won't break your PCs or it won't break your Xboxes or anything like that. No, it won't do that, it's a perfectly fine game. You say, oh yes, I'll take the game then. Pop it in your console or computer's dead or console's dead, and yeah, that's pretty much what will probably happen if we had to rely on developers telling us if the game was perfect condition.
And that's what pisses me off about the community with Total Biscuit, is that they accept every single one of his opinions as a fact, even though he runs his mouth for about 30 minutes straight and if you cannot even make a review in under 10 minutes, you do not deserve the right to even be called a reviewer. Because it just goes to show you that you are incapable of dissecting or analyzing content, or even measuring it in a way for people to understand in a short amount of time, or even a decent amount of time, to explain it in a way where it's actually worth their time.
Okay, Mr. Undernetwork, do you remember that lovely, lovely comment you made?
Total Biscuit has never developed a single fucking game in his life. Why do I want to take the opinion of someone else who has never developed a game, who has never been in the game industry, who doesn't even develop games for a living? Why should I take his opinion?
Yeah, I can do the same exact thing to go against you. Oh, you've never made a review? Why should I listen to you? Because you've never made a review, so your opinion is obviously flawed and it's not fact. Why the fuck should I listen to you? See, I can pull the same exact argument on you with your own fucking logic, so you shouldn't really say anything about people reviewing games that have no idea how to develop games shouldn't review them, if you have not made a review yourself.
Alright? I don't need a douchebag telling me for 30 minutes straight about what they think about something, when they're incapable of being objective.
Hey, I got a simple solution for you. Just don't watch or read a review.
Understanding or breaking down that information in an objective manner and making it in a way to understand for those that are unaware or ignorant about a certain form of knowledge or experience about something. And that's why I have no sympathy for this guy whatsoever. He deserves to get cancer, and especially for somebody that is very young for his age. He's currently 31 years old, and he already has cancer. And it just goes to show you how it's nature's way of eliminating the weak-minded, the weak-willed, the genetically inferior people off the face of this earth.
I'm sorry. I just love the fact that you're trying so hard to figure out on what type of words you want to say next that might make you sound smart. It just makes me fucking laugh. And seriously though, you're wishing possibly death upon a person because the fact that
this guy has a different opinion about a game that I love.
He fucking deserves it. I have no sympathy for this guy. And if you want to dislike this video, feel free. I pretty much don't give a shit. Somebody has to say it for what it is. And I cannot believe how there's so many cowards out there on the internet who don't call Total Biscuit for what he is. A freaking parasite. And that's all he is. It's just a critic with a highly opinionated view, with a toxic community that thinks that he is right all the time and can never do no wrong. That's why Total Biscuit disabled all of the comments on his videos, because it's just a one-sided argument. They're not allowed to discuss anything negative in his little safe space of his YouTube channel. People are going to say that, oh, he's because he doesn't like the Google comment system. Bull fucking shit. Leave the comments on. Just because somebody is writing a negative comment about you and you don't want to fucking hear it, is not a lousy excuse to say that the YouTube comment system, the Google Plus comment system, is broken. And just have them completely disabled. Completely.
Yeah, I wouldn't personally disable comments myself, but at the same time, I can see it from his point of view on why he would do that. Seriously, if you're going to have a discussion about a game you don't like, let's say if a reviewer doesn't like Call of Duty, for example, and there's a person that wants to discuss. The thing is, you'll probably have a bunch of fucking diehard fanboys white knighting the game to the point where you wouldn't have a discussion. Not saying everybody's like that. I'm just giving an example. Now, supposedly he did have an official Reddit, but it got taken down, supposedly. But like I said, I personally wouldn't disable comments on my videos, but that's my preference. And besides, even if he had comments enabled anyway, I'm sure you would probably have another reason to bitch about him with comments anyway.
Fuck you, man. Just fuck you. And I was saying before, I have no sympathy for this guy. Just like Roger Ebert, he deserves to get cancer just like every other freaking parasite on this planet. And Roger Ebert has never filmed a single movie in his life. And you want me to take his opinion about the films and the film industry?
Roll the damn clip, please.
Oh, you've never made a review? Why should I listen to you? Because you've never made a review, so your opinion is obviously flawed and it's not fact. Why the fuck should I listen to you?
I'm telling you, you need to know the difference between a critic and an evaluator. And the difference between objective and subjective. And I was saying before, it just pisses me off to the point where I just cannot put up with this. This is why I don't like taking people's opinions. When I tell a person if they want to be able to buy a game or not, I tell it exactly for what it is. I tell them the positives and the negatives, the benefits of purchasing a game versus the negatives or the repercussions of purchasing a game. The pros and cons. It's just that simple, man. This is a second grade level basics.
So you know what? I'm not going to repeat that clip for the third time, so I'm just going to end it right here. So what are my final thoughts on this video? Well, obviously it sucks, but it's just the fact that wishing possible death upon a person just because they're a critic is kind of dumb and childish. And as for Total Biscuit, I mean, I'm not personally, I don't watch most of his videos all the time. There's some things I probably won't agree on with him, but at the same time, that's his own opinion. And I honestly feel bad for him having cancer, though, because it's kind of sucks being that, 31 and getting it. But it's a shame that most people decide to act like 10-year-olds telling people to go die because they have a different opinion. You gotta love today's society right now.
Hello, Billy Bob here, and today we're going to do a commentary on Gligar 13 vids. Now, you probably know who this guy is, but if you don't know, he's a Pokemon Sonic fanboy guy. He's a big Call of Duty fanboy. He likes Call of Duty. The only games he likes are pretty much Call of Duty and Halo. He keeps complaining about Pokemon and Sonic the Hedgehog.
So Gligar is a Sonic fanboy. But he's also a Call of Duty fanboy. But he's a fanboy Call of Duty and Halo. But he hates Sonic and Pokemon now? What?
Well, he's an idiot. A big-nosed idiot.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
But,
Oh, looky here. Guess what's on PSN?
Oh, I couldn't tell. If only someone could. Oh, wait! The freaking title says it all!
Jeez, dude, calm down. He was just doing an introduction bit for his topic. This type of thing is normal for reviews.
After 3 weeks.
By 3 weeks, you mean a few hours?
Yeah, because it's not like he was making a joke or anything. Because that's just stupid. By the way, I'll be skipping the other times Billy Bob takes a joke way too seriously.
This 3 gig re-release is finally done. Let's play this game instead of actually playing games that are fun. Because after all, that really does make sense.
By good games, you mean Call of Duty, Halo, 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 obscure games that no one cares about, Call of Duty, Halo, and some other crap.
Might get a lot of hate for this, but I don't understand why so many people hate Call of Duty with a passion. I mean, I know they can be unoriginal, but at least they still work properly as games, so what's with all the hate?
Yeah. Just look at that logo. It's pretty obvious they're just copying and pasting.
Dude, it is a port! A freaking HD port!
title screen looks the same, but...
Not gonna repeat myself.
And there's the extremely cliche, not repeating myself line. Man, that commentary bingo game would be extremely useful right now.
Let's play City Escape, the only mission you can play in the trial. Oh my god, that's already a good sign. The controls are already sucking.
Dude, that has never happened to me once when I played this. All you did was just press up on the analog stick. I'm gonna show a few other YouTubers who have not failed this part.
They fixed absolutely nothing. It takes me forever just to turn around. But hey, let's just take a look at these amazing Half-Life 1 engine graphics. I mean,
dude,
Sonic Team really made
in the
good
footage,
use
they
of
were
Half-Life
doing
1
an
and
amazing
Unlisted.
job.
Wait,
I
never
can
mind.
do better than
This is
this.
supposed to be a remake.
You're just doing
in
crap,
HD
Gligar.
of
I actually got this demo for the Xbox 360, and I can understand how Gligar would be having some trouble with the control, because I had similar problems when playing the game, because Sonic's extremely hard to control, especially on the board. Also, what point was there to saying that Gligar sucks at this game?
Oh my god, Oma Chow didn't even talk.
That's just a minor problem, and he's annoying anyway. So shut your mouth.
That's lazy.
It's a glitch.
And remember Billy Bob calling Gligar out for complaining about a glitch, because it's gonna bite him back later on in this video.
That you couldn't even get Ryan Drummond in the studio because you were too cheap to pay union voice actors.
Ryan Drummond voices him in this port, you idiot.
I just want to point out how Billy Bob feels that he must always insult Gligar. I know it might be used as a joke, but the constant insulting that he does goes from funny to just plain annoying very quickly.
It's not fun at all.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, and I thought you couldn't get any more annoying. Now you decide to interrupt him like a little brat? Well, at least this is a one-time thing. Right.
It still sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Graphics still blow.
Okay, that's it. Frick this, I'm skipping it whenever he does this.
Because it's not worth it. It's no use. It's no use.
It's no use! 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 It's no use!
I wanted to do that.
Do what? Be Silver and throw Sonic around, or be Sonic then be... I don't even... Facepalm? Why? You don't even explain why that moment deserves a facepalm. You just have that facepalm image, and that's it. Explain!
It's like they made Jet Set Radio have all the original soundtrack. In Nights, they try to make it look better, but Sonic Adventure 2, they're even lazier.
Stop trying to
Pathetic,
make
Sega.
the game look worse.
Just pathetic.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. But I'll get more into that at the end of the video.
On my PS3. In fact, I'm gonna play Deus Ex.
Never heard of Dayax, or as you call it, Dayset.
I never heard of this game, but you're pronouncing it wrong. You are wrong, and I'm always right. Also, keep in mind that he said that he had never heard of Deus Ex before, because it will also bite him back.
Shooter where you can...
No one cares about this game.
No, no, no! Don't you dare do that stupid interrupting thing again!
PS2. Music's better.
No! Frick that frickin' facepalm image!
Sonic Adventure 2 has better music. I'm gonna show some snippets.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving.
Okay, first off, Deus Ex has an extremely different tone than Sonic, so it's dark, droning sounding music fits its atmosphere pretty well. Also, the captions you put here just anger me. Why? Because through this logic, you can pretty much say that any music that is at least trying to be atmospheric by adding wind sound effect is bad because it doesn't have music playing to your eardrums going fat.
Plays a lot better.
bet it's not.
That's right, people. He's doing that annoying interrupting thing again. Don't worry, I'll skip it. But remember earlier when he said that he didn't know what Deus Ex was before this? Great job judging this because someone you don't like likes it.
None of that stuff. It is fun. It's
Glitchy.
good.
That soldier in the background, he's
Buy
glitching
this
out.
game.
But Billy Bob, it's just a glitch. Stop complaining about it.
And support developers who actually put good games on PSN, like this re-release, and not that stupid Sonic Adventure 2 re-release. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more, and please buy good games. The world needs more games like Deus Ex, not Sonic Adventure 2. We need more of these, and less of Sonic Adventure 2s.
So Gligar, what you're saying is that we need more cloned games that are exactly the same as Deus Ex? Well, okay, and man, no one will subscribe to you for that.
Okay, video's over. So what's my final thoughts? Remember how earlier I mentioned how I was trying to make the video look better than it was? Yeah, there's a reason to that. Come here, special secret. Gligar is a troll. It has been known for a while that Gligar is a troll. So if you make a video like this, just getting angry at him for his differing opinions, you're giving him what he wants.
3D did not kill Sonic. Leaving Sega hardware did. Sonic losers! Why? Because Sega hates you.
Oh, what was I supposed to laugh at that? Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Where do I begin? You have to constantly switch between 3 characters, which annoyingly overcomplicates the game.
Well, you're supposed to switch characters time to time in the mission, because if you don't do that, you'll never finish it.
Hold tits! I only want to play as Sonic or Tails, damn it!
Why would you even want to play as only Sonic and Tails in that game to begin with?
Combat is tedious. Never-ending levels are so repetitive.
Well, if they remove all of the enemies in the game, including bosses, you'll be complaining about that there's no enemies in the game. Oh, and what never-ending levels? I have never come across any never-ending levels in Sonic Heroes, and I'm sure most of your viewers never come across never-ending levels who watched your review, who played the game. So, stop making stuff up and make yourself look like a retard.
Invisible walls are everywhere.
Why would you even want to fall off the level?
Loads too long.
Yeah, I never really had any problems with long load times in Sonic Heroes.
Why are they so glossy?
Who cares about graphics?
Any second now. Today, they never shut up, constantly repeat themselves.
Alright. 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 Alright.
You could always just turn down the voices in the options menu.
And Big sounds so stupid. Others are even more annoying.
Yeah, you know our policy!
And Fails has the most annoyingly kitty voice.
Like, I never heard Sonic fans complain about that before. And besides, Tails is a kid. Of course he's going to have a kid voice.
Eggman's robots are taking control of everything!
Fuck leprechauns.
Full speed ahead. Got it.
Okay. Throwing dummy rings is stupid and awkward. Why are they infinitely stored up as bombs? Why can you go through them? Why can't you move them? And why can't you just recollect them, but not raise your ring count?
Okay, first of all, are you serious? You have to resort in using the ring bomb, and 2, the only reason why they won't let you recollect them is because pretty much they remove, because then people would cheat, so they would just keep using the dummy rings and keep getting lives.
Even if they fall down, they'll sometimes magically reappear.
So, it's a video game. It's not supposed to be realistic. That's like me complaining about Halo or Halo Free Reach or any other Halo game where they magically respawn and say, oh my god, that's horrible. I mean, it's a video.
Puzzles are too basic, partly because you're told when to use each character.
Like I said about them removing the enemies, if they remove those, you'll be complaining about, I don't know when to use the other characters. Herpader.
The game is a technical mess, and cheap deaths are abundant.
Okay, you know what? You probably purposely just did that, so then you can say, "Oh, the game is so unfair."
Collecting all the rings is nearly impossible,
You don't have to collect all the rings just to pass a level.
mainly due to horrendous control. It's fucknormously too precise.
Yeah, game dude, quit purposely failing.
Fuck! Does he say shit rock?
Shit rock.
Light dash may make you zigzag them, won't work upstairs, and may even kill you.
Okay, why would you even use that dash to begin with on that platform or whatever you want to call it in that game? I don't remember. And the stair thing, just use Knuckles and run into the rings. The other characters will get them too.
I fell through. Sometimes it's hard to know exactly where they are. Shadows on all would have been nice. Jumping rails can be a nightmare. Just die already. Yeah, that's fair. Put a hidden gap there. Many times, all you have to do is hold up or square. A giraffe running with stilts on a mountain would fail less in this game.
Oh, I was supposed to laugh at your second joke? Oh, I didn't know that. Ha ha ha.
At least the music's nice, and the game does retain the classic Sonic atmosphere. Horrible, uncooperative camera, keep zooming in and getting stuck at bad angles.
Oh yeah, some of those angles you were complaining about. Yeah, some of those angles can be destroyed by using the power formation. If you never noticed that before.
Tails, kick Sonic's ass. Yeah, yeah. Now that's a Sonic boom.
And of course we got the infamous nerd-inspired watermark. But yeah, Game Dude, you have to be the worst reviewer I've come across on YouTube. I mean, seriously, Sizzler07 makes a better reviewer than you, and Sizzler07's been dead on YouTube since 2009 or 10. Like, you don't tell us why the game's horrible. You don't tell us about the gameplay. You don't tell us about the story. You don't tell us about, like, anything else in the game. You just complain about the minor problems of it that can be ignored.
Hi, and today I'm going to be doing a rant, and it is about something that if you play school, I most likely either have a Pokemon thing with me or a Pokemon card with me. I always bring one of those two things no matter where I go. And this is going to be a rant about a very commonly known theory about Pokemon. Cubone is a baby Kangaskhan.
So you're making a rant on the Cubone theory? Good, great. But why is the video just called Pokemon Rant? Why not call it Cubone Theory Rant? At least it gives a little more specification on the topic of the video.
I don't think so. So, if you look closely at the skull of Cubone, see that? It's freaking Charizard. I mean, look at the comparison.
Now that you mention that, I can kind of see where you're coming from. Hey, maybe she'll bring up some good points in this video. Right? Right?
That's a complete comparison. That skull is both a Charizard. But yeah, I get like you're saying that like a Cubone is a Kangaskhan. I get it because they share the same body structure, but it might just be a crossbreed from a Kangaskhan to a Charizard.
I've done some research, and Charizard and Kangaskhan are in the same age groups, so the two breeds doesn't seem too far-fetched.
Pokemon joke.
But I don't really see where she would get to that conclusion, except that Cubone has a similar body shape to Kangaskhan, and that the skull is similar to its Charizard's head.
Like, they might have bred together, but maybe this Kangaskhan was inside another Kangaskhan pouch and happened to be a boy, or this one is a girl, and this is a boy, which is more likely because it's a Charizard.
With my findings, I've also found that gender ratio-wise, there are more male Charizards than females. But instead of helping support our theory, this is actually going to help disprove it later on.
And then you just like look through here. They might have just bred, had an egg, and then turned out Charizard was the one that died. And then made a Cubone.
It's later. Stolen jokes aside, if you've researched, anything about this theory, you would know that the theory came from how Cubone's Pokedex entries would say how the skull that Cubone wears on its head is of its dead mother. Keyword here being mother. Your theory falls completely flat on its face, because you try to say that Charizard is the one who dies, who may or mind you is the father in this scenario. And before you try to say if the genders were swapped, I'm sorry to say, but that wouldn't work, because unlike Charizard, where there's a big majority of males, with Kangaskhan, the gender ratio is 100% female. You see, this is why we need Google. I will be ending it here since she just goes off topic for the rest of the video. Final thoughts? Research is your best friend. Don't forget that.
Because it's important for the church to deal with issues as they come to the forefront in society. I said, son, what is that one morning? He said, that's Pokemon. Son, I found out that Pokemon means pocket monster.
Because, I would have never known that.
Pokemon, plural, are incredible creatures that share the world with humans. Each has his own fighting abilities. Some grow and evolve into even more powerful creatures. The children are developing relationships with all these Pokemon creatures.
Pokemon preachers? Don't you mean Pokemon trainers?
Little, reclusive, power-filled monsters. But why should they carry these monsters in their pocket?
I think when somebody's ever watching or playing Pokemon, I think they wouldn't really care why the trainers have Pokemon in their pockets, as you claim.
They say the Pokemon whole effort is to train children how to become the #1 Pokemon master in the world.
Wait, can we replay that clip?
They say the Pokemon whole effort is to train children how to become the #1 Pokemon master in the world.
No, it's actually the other way around. The trainers train the Pokemon, so then the trainers would become Pokemon masters. I can't remember much about it. It's been a while, but anyways, I think the next couple more minutes is going to be the hilarious part. I can't remember, but if it is, then yeah, you'll just laugh how horrible this is.
You follow through the New Age teaching, you find out that masters are those who take control of spirits in the dark realm.
Okay, are you complaining about Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I'm getting really confused now.
And they tell those spirits what to do. The child at some point becomes capable of taking these powers and channeling them through their mind, through their arms, or through their power sources.
I have nothing to say about that, so continuing on.
Their power sources, of course, are many of the symbols that they pick up from the Pokemon paraphernalia. So Pokemon is a game that teaches children how to enter into the world of witchcraft.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Pokemon! It won't make you enter the world of witchcraft! Oh my god, this guy's worse than the one religious extremist with the Jesus camp complaining about Harry Potter. Oh my god.
How to cast spells, how to use psychic phenomena, how to put to work supernatural powers against their enemies, how to fantasy role play. Pokemon world is a world of the demonic.
Oh noes! The Pokemon merchandise. Run for the hills before it takes control of you and start causing World War III! But, my god, guy, are you serious? I mean, come on, it's just merchandise. I mean, you don't complain about the Harry Potter merchandise or any other merchandise in general.
Of the satanic. But while you might not take it quite seriously, I assure you that demons take it quite seriously. Satan takes it quite seriously. Your children need to know there's a devil.
Don't you mean Jigglypuff is Satan?
And he hates them, and he wants to ruin their life. There was even a couple of reports where children had been stabbed by other children over Pokemon cards.
So let me get this straight. So you're saying that a little kid lost a Pokemon trading card game, so he decides to go to his kitchen, grab a sharp knife, goes back to where the other kid was, stabs him, goes to his backyard, makes a hole, put the kid in the hole, and bury his corpse. I think you're becoming worse than the Harry Potter religious extremist complainer or whatever.
Do you remember the Dungeons and Dragons game of the 80s where children, young people even ended up killing themselves because it was a role play?
So you're saying that if I play Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts or any RPG for that matter, I'll kill myself? No comment.
Game. Our kids are going out in gangs on the streets, and they're so used to killing each other in their fantasy games and on their video screens and blowing each other away and blowing each other up.
Wait, are you talking about Pokemon or Grand Theft Auto? Because you're confusing me once again.
That when they walk down the streets and they pull out their 45 and they pump.
Oh, you're kidding me. So you're saying that a little kid is gonna find a 45 right in front of him and just go to somebody's house and shoot him? I think the person who would even have a 45 would be smart enough to hide it instead of putting it where a little kid can grab it.
Some friend full of bullets. They kind of think in the back of their mind, well, they're just gonna, we'll turn off the machine and they'll get up and they'll be there tomorrow and I'll shoot them again. It's just a game. To which I respond, Russian roulette is just a game.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're comparing Pokemon, a video game slash trading card game slash TV show, to Russian roulette. Was this like the third or fifth no comment I have to say about that?
But they're so into this make-believe world that they can't distinguish between fantasy and real. Listen, I can't stress this enough. How that everything in life is real. Everything. I assure you, what your children watch, what you watch, affects you.
So, let me get this straight. If I play something like GTA or Saints Row, Mortal Kombat, anything that's like violent, video game related, I'm just gonna go outside and hijack somebody's car and just start shooting people. I think the only people I wouldn't know that would probably do that are people that need help.
Radically. People here today, they can't get saved. Some of you can't go to heaven.
Because you bought too much Pokemon merchandise.
Why? 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 What you do with your brain has a direct correlation to where you're going to spend eternity. You know, the media in this country, whether it's, listen, rock music, whether it's the perverted primetime programming and cable programming and the movie industry, whatever, and now the internet. Yes, they have their own websites, several of them, in fact.
Wow. And it has such a fitting title at the end of it too, because that whole entire thing was terrible.